Will you get the title there for me, Anna?
National Trial Day, 19th of February, handicap hurdle.
It's just a 3 mile handicap hurdle. Or is it 3? I don't know how it's 3. I don't know. It's just a handicap hurdle.
Will you get the title of this book, title of this film, but the title of this race for me, please? What?
Dinner.
Lee, will you get the title of this race, please? This is Monday the 16th of January 2023. We're at Punchestown race course. Now we're getting the 6th race here. I can leave the title of it.
Trial name, 19th February.
Coming up on the 19th February handicap hurdle.
10,000
The
euro.
leader on the shortest run of the first is Matter Appeal, being followed by Dr. Val.
I don't know whether she got it.
Right up with them is One Horse Army and Cantlaw. These have been followed by Sulafat.
I'm going to go out and see it.
Coming towards the second flight, spread across the course, improving on the outside is Shangoel. Nibbles.
Nice.
Over the second, taking them out of the first of a couple of circuits. Mallory
I
Repeal,
can't feel my arm, Liam. I can't do this.
Then Nibbles, Shangoel, Dr. Val,
Killing this, my arm's killing me, Lee.
Holiday and Kerry, and they're further away.
I feel my arm doing this.
Walk.
Please zoom in.
Last next was Manson Lee, and they're followed by Captain Jimmy. 8 to come on the inside, the top weight. Then follow the crowd, and what do you know on the start cap? As they come up to their final 2.5 miles. Next is Journey West. A couple of lengths back to Royal Rhythm. And then Stormy Glen. As they go downhill to flight number 3. Also towards the back, Red Finch and Okadango Boy. They've taken 3 flights. It's Mallory Repeal up to the bend, leading One Horse Army. Well, Nibbles in between horses, Rose of Cananisi and Cantlaw and Sulafat. Dave Kerry and Dr. Val. Captain Jimmy next. On the inside is Manson Lee. As they race down the far side to the first of 2. Flights 4 and 5 coming up. Mallory Repeal joined by Shangoel. Then back to One Horse Army. Improving on the outside. Nibbles to take closer order. Then Dr. Val, Holiday and Kelly, the yellow cap. Flight number 5, the end of the back straight. Over together. Shangoel, Mallory Repeal. Then Nibbles, One Horse Army, Holiday and Kerry races onto the heels of the leaders, and then Dr. Val and Cantlaw and Rose of Cananisi and Sulafat and Mansalee next, with Walking the Walk and Shanbro Lads, Captain Jimmy and Follow the Crowd and Journey West and 8 to come and What Do You Know, Royal Rhythm and Stormy Glen, Red Finch, over 3 lengths back to Okadango Boy. Inside their final 2 miles, as they take another. And it's Mallory Repeal continuing up front with Shangoel, racing more to the outside, and then Nibbles, One Horse Army, followed in the second time by Cantlaw and Holiday and Kerry, and then Sulafat, Rose of Cananisi. At the end of their first circuit, Mallory Repeal from One Horse Army, who's back on terms, then Shangoel and Sulafat and Cantlaw next. Mansaleen on the inside of Rose of Cananisi, and then Nibbles, who's dropped some ground. Holiday and Kerry next, and Walking the Walk and Shramrow Lass and Dr. Val and Captain Jimmy and Follow the Crowd and 8 to come and Royal Rhythm and Journey West, and What Do You Know? 2 lengths to Stormy Glen and Okadango Boy and Red Fish. Jumping the second flight in the home straight. As they come past the halfway stage, One Horse Army just rose first there from Mallory Repeal. Then Shangoel and Sulafat and Cantlaw next with Nibbles and Rose of Cananisi and Mansaleen on the inside. Then Holiday and Kerry and Dr. Val and Shramor Lass and Captain Jimmy and Walking the Walk and 8 to come and Follow the Crowd and Journey West. What Do You Know? Royal Rhythm, Okadango Boy, Stormy Glen, Red Fish. Out they go on their final circuit. 6 flights left to jump. The Grand National Trial Day, 19th of February handicap hurdle. over 3 miles plus, tightly stacked up. It's One Horse Army, the fractional leader on the downhill from Malrepeal, Shango-Well, then Nibbles and Catlore and Holiday and Kerry. Little changes up front, and then Rose of Calanisi and Sulafat. Racing away from that one as they turn into the back straight the final time. 5 flights remaining, and it's Malrepeal, One Horse Army and Shango-Well covered by just over 2 lengths. Then Nibbles, break of a length and a half to Rose of Calanisi and Holiday and Kerry next, with Captain Jimmy and Stramborough Laz, and full of the crowd is creeping into contention. Then Sulafat, who has been dropped on the inside. Walking the walk next with Manceline, and then Aid to Come, 5 lengths to Journey West, and Dr. Van is folded up. And then Royal Rhythm and What Do You Know, and Dango Boy and Stormy Glen and Red Finch getting spaced out with 4 flights left to jump. 6.5 furlongs to go from here. Malrepeal still up front with One Horse Army, half a length back to Shango-Well. Then comes Nibbles, improving its Captain Jimmy on the outside. Then Rose of Calanisi and Aid to Come. He's starting to come into it at the front of the crowd, and Holiday and Kerry, and then Manceline. Walking the walk next ahead of What Do You Know, turning towards the 3rd last flight. And it is Captain Jimmy making a move on the outside to join the long-time leaders Malrepeal and One Horse Army and Shango-Well. The 4 are almost abreast as they head for the 2nd last. Then Rose of Calanisi and Aid to Come next with Full of the Crowd, coming towards the 2nd last flight. And as they meet it is Captain Jimmy landing in company with Malrepeal, going on from One Horse Army, then Rose of Calanisi and Full of the Crowd and Shango-Well and Aid to Come, and walking the walk next as Captain Jimmy and Philip Donovan race round the home turn, going clear from Malrepeal, and 3rd is One Horse Army with 2 furlongs to race and 1 flight to jump in the Grand National Trial Day, 19th of February, handicap hurdle over 3 miles plus, and it is Captain Jimmy going further and further away from Malrepeal, One Horse Army, Rose of Calanisi walking the walk, and at the final flight it's Captain Jimmy popping in with a widening advantage over Malrepeal, One Horse Army walking the walk next. Running on from way back is Royal Rhythm, and then Rose of Calanisi, but it is Captain Jimmy in the lead going towards the line, is winning by diminishing 3 to 4 lengths. Malrepeal,